Leader of North Korea, he is well known in the world for his suppressive
One of the world's most secretive leaders. From his morning routines,
morning of a good laugh, he knows that it's time to work, has to explain everything to his dumb colleagues.
What does a day look like for one of the world's most secretive leaders? Kim Jong-un starts with gourmet coffee, enjoys lavish meals, and rules behind closed doors, all while millions in his country face hardship. Let's dive into a day in the life of North Korea's supreme leader. Chapter 1. The Shocking Gap: Luxury versus Poverty. Kim Jong-un wakes up in palaces decked out with the finest luxuries money can buy, while nearly 60% of North Koreans face hunger and poverty every single day. This isn't just a gap, it's a chasm that defines his entire rule. While millions scrape by on meager rations, Kim's lifestyle is filled with imported delicacies, private jets, and yachts worth millions. His daily choices scream wealth and excess, highlighting the brutal inequality in his country. This contrast isn't just shocking, it's the foundation of his power. Chapter 2. Morning Routine. Now you might expect a leader to rise with the sun, right? Not Kim. He's a notoriously late riser, often waking hours after his people have already started their day to the blaring propaganda anthem, "Where are you, dear General?" His late nights are filled with partying, insomnia, and deep paranoia. When he finally gets up, he doesn't settle for ordinary coffee. No, he drinks Brazilian coffee that costs around $500 per pound, and his annual imports of this coffee alone are nearly $1 million. That's right, while many North Koreans struggle to find food, Kim starts his day with the world's most expensive brew. Talk about a morning routine that screams luxury. This habit perfectly illustrates the extreme divide between the leader and his people. While millions wake up to hardship and scarcity, Kim indulges in a daily ritual of extravagance. His late rising and expensive coffee are symbols of a life far removed from the realities faced by most North Koreans, highlighting the contrast between privilege and poverty in his regime. Chapter 3. Breakfast fit for a king. What about breakfast? Forget cereal or toast. Kim's morning meal is a global feast. Italian Parma ham, Kobe beef, and Wagyu steaks, some of the most expensive meats on the planet. And don't forget his obsession with Swiss Emmental cheese, a taste he picked up during his schooling years in Switzerland. Even with suffering from gout and other health issues caused by overindulgence, he refuses to cut back. In North Korea, being overweight is a symbol of power and wealth, so his lavish breakfast is as much about status as it is about taste. Meanwhile, most of his people eat whatever they can find, often struggling just to get enough food. This stark contrast between Kim's opulent breakfast and the daily reality of his citizens highlights the extreme inequality that defines his reign and the life of privilege he leads far from the hardships faced by millions. Chapter 4. No gym, just excess. Kim doesn't hit the gym or jog in the morning. His lifestyle is almost entirely sedentary, and it shows. Obesity, high blood pressure, and diabetes. These are just a few of the health issues he battles, and they've been with him since his early 30s. Recent reports say Kim weighs around 308 pounds at 5 feet 7 inches tall, putting him firmly in the high-risk group for heart disease. But instead of changing his habits, he employs a team of scientists focused on one thing: extending his life. These experts use cutting-edge biotech and experimental therapies, the kind of treatment usually reserved for billionaires. Meanwhile, North Korean officials are constantly searching for new medicines abroad to help manage his condition, especially as his family has a history of deadly heart problems. Yet, even with this pursuit of longevity, paranoia rules his life. He moves constantly between fortified palaces, guarded by elite bodyguards, always on high alert. It's a life of excess shadowed by fear. Chapter 5. Living in a Fortress. Paranoia isn't just a word for Kim, it's a lifestyle. To maintain his grip on power, he has executed over 300 people, including close family members like his uncle and half-brother. His security detail is legendary. He travels with an elite squad of bodyguards, all deliberately shorter than him to enhance his stature and make him appear more imposing. Kim never sleeps in the same place twice, constantly moving between heavily fortified palaces scattered across the country. Every step he takes is shrouded in secrecy, with layers of security designed to prevent any assassination attempts. This obsessive focus on safety reveals a man who, even with immense power and wealth, lives in constant fear. His life is a fortress, both physical and psychological, where trust is scarce and danger feels ever present. Chapter 6. Lavish Lunches. Let's talk about Kim Jong-un's lunch. It's as extravagant as you'd expect. Think of a spread featuring toro sushi, the prized fatty tuna that melts in your mouth, considered a delicacy by sushi lovers worldwide. Alongside that, there's shark fin soup, a rare and controversial dish known for its exclusivity and high price tag. Then comes Iranian caviar, one of the most luxurious and expensive foods on the planet, adding an extra layer of extravagance to the meal. But Kim's lunch isn't just about the food, it's also about the drinks. Imported liquors like rare whiskey, fine cognac, and Cristal champagne flow freely, turning the midday meal into a lavish celebration of wealth and power. This lunch perfectly illustrates the extreme contrast between Kim's life and that of ordinary North Koreans. While millions struggle with food shortages and necessities, Kim indulges in some of the world's most expensive and exclusive foods and drinks every single day. His lunch is a symbol of his status and privilege, a reminder of the vast gulf between the leader and his people. Chapter 7. Dinner, Nightlife, and the Lonely Shadows of Power. As night falls, Kim Jong-un's world turns into a scene of ultimate exclusivity and extravagance. Think about a dinner table piled high with lobster, caviar, and more Kobe beef than you can count, all washed down with the finest imported alcohol from around the world. But this isn't just dinner, it's power play. After the feast, the real party begins, with Kim surrounded by elite officials enjoying luxury food and expensive drinks flowing non-stop. Rumors even swirl about a secret harem, a private group of entertainers adding to the mystery of his personal life. Now, here's where it gets intense. Heavy drinking reportedly goes on late into the night. Insiders say Kim needs alcohol just to fall asleep. But despite all this luxury, paranoia never leaves him. He never sleeps in the same place twice, constantly moving between heavily guarded palaces with layers of security. Kim Jong-un's life is a stark contrast between extreme luxury and constant fear, showing a leader surrounded by wealth, yet trapped by paranoia. Love diving into the secret world of luxury and power? Hit subscribe and join us for your next exclusive peek behind the scenes. Thanks for watching.